Are you afraid of Michael Myers? No? Hmm. What about your in-laws? No? How about selling? Oh! Hey there, welcome back to the channel. I still don't know what I'm calling it. Maybe we're the neon entrepreneur now. But either way, I'm Jonathan McLean, and I like to build businesses and talk to other people that like to build businesses, and maybe we could share our experiences and learn from them. Today, I want to talk about fear of selling, why you're afraid to sell, and hopefully how you can overcome that fear. I posit that there's 4 big reasons why people are afraid to sell. The first would be the fear of rejection. Fear of rejection is just anxiety manifesting itself. And anxiety is wasting energy. Hear me out. So anxiety is you imagining a worst case scenario that you don't want to happen, that is in the future. So you don't know if it's going to happen either way, and you're going to spend energy imagining it. Why not spend that same energy imagining the best case scenario? It takes the same effort, and it solves your problem of anxiety. A second reason people have a fear of selling is that they have imposter syndrome. They don't believe fully in themselves, that what they're doing is real, that they are who they say they are, or that their product stands up for what it is. Well, the truth of the matter is, you are who you think you are from in here. When I went to be a DJ, I didn't know how to mix the best music and serve the most people. I just printed some business cards and said, hey, I'm a DJ. And you know what? I believed it. And it worked out. I practiced, I got better over time, but you're never really an imposter unless you believe you're an imposter. Another popular reason why people are afraid of selling is because they lack confidence. No one is good at anything when they first do it. Michael Jordan was terrible at basketball when he started. You have to be bad before you can be okay. You have to be okay before you can be good. You have to be good before you can be great. And it goes on and on and on. But the point is, we all have to start somewhere. So not having confidence is a waste of mental energy. Like, you are capable of doing anything. Think about all the things you've learned in your life. When you were born, you couldn't walk, you couldn't talk. Heck, you couldn't even eat without assistance. And now you can do all those things and so much more. So get that confidence up. There's no reason not to be confident. Hold your head up high and say, I'm a human being. I'm fallible, but I can always learn. And the fourth reason that a lot of people are afraid of selling, at least I find, are for ethical reasons. And this one I particularly struggled with myself. When I sold financial services, I was always like, oh, I don't want to try and make them spend money they might not have, or I don't want to convince them to do this or to do that. Well, all that is foolishness. And I'll tell you why. The problem is, with all of the reasons before here, that you are confusing selling with convincing. They're 2 different things. You see, convincing is trying to force your product or service on someone who doesn't need it. Convincing is focusing on the features of your product, the things you're going to do with the service, instead of focusing on the needs of the client that you're talking to. Convincing is manipulative. I don't want to be manipulative. You don't want to be manipulative. Most of it has genuine goals on wanting to be good people. So stop thinking you're trying to convince people anything. You're not convincing. You're selling. You're giving the gift of an opportunity. You see, selling is all about helping your clients understand how your product or service is going to help them. How is it going to solve their problem? You want to focus on client outcomes and demonstrate the value that you offer. That's not tricking anyone into anything. That's just showing them the light. Like, hey, this is really great. This fixes that problem. You trade me a little bit of money, I'll trade you this solution. It really is that simple. And you should think of it that way too. It will alter your entire mindset if you can come at it looking at it from that direction. All a salesperson's goal should be is to look for a mutually beneficial exchange. This solution to a problem for this amount of money. It's that simple. When you go about selling, not convincing, selling, then you need to remember that the client outcomes are the key. Potential clients don't care about your product. They don't care about the process involved in your service. They don't care about the details behind your business. They don't care how long it took you to come up with this solution. They don't care about your pet's name when you were in 5th grade. They don't care. So stop wasting their time and get to the point. What can you do for them? And not just what can you do for them, but how quickly can you do it? That's the value. One of the 7 principles of selling is the principle of unity. This principle says that people want to feel like they belong. Because of this principle, people will buy from people that they think are like them. So one thing you can do is share success stories of how your product has helped people, how it has helped people in their same situation, other people like them. The trick is just to focus on the value of the proposition. It's important to remember that your product or service is not based on its hourly rate or the amount of material that went into the thing or the amount of time it took to produce it or get the job done. The value is directly proportional to the value that you're giving, the problem that you're solving, the help that you're providing. It has nothing to do with all the other factors. What does that value bring to somebody else's life? That's your value of your product. Focus on that. And if I may, I'll give you a bonus marketing tip. There are thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people out there who already want to buy your solution to their problem. There are people already out there who want that. So stop wasting your time trying to convince a no who the product isn't working for or won't work, or they're not willing to spend the money to fix their problems, and focus more on making yourself more findable for all the yeses that are already out there. So in review, remember, you are selling, you are not convincing. You're gonna wanna practice your pitch by removing all the fluff. They don't care about the extra stuff. They don't care about the details of the product. Get to the point on how you can help them. And the third, be sure to celebrate every win, every sale that you get, but also get excited for every sale you don't get. Get excited for the no's because you're that much better now that you've gone through that situation. I've said it once, I'll say it again. The only way to get good at anything is by failing. Failing and learning. Success comes through failing. So get out there, sell your heart out, and fail faster. Hopefully, you were able to pick up a few valuable nuggets from this video to overcome your fear of selling. Now, your fear of your in-laws, I can't really help you with. If you get the chance and you like the content I'm producing, feel free to like and subscribe. It would help me a lot. But even more so, throw in a comment on what you think I should talk about. What questions do you think I should look into? Reflect on what little experiences I have. I want to build this community, talk to other entrepreneurs like you. I'll see you in the next video.